Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Anthony Foulger. I founded and ran my own company up until some 20 years ago. I'm old enough to have personal experience of pensions, investments, and good and bad financial advisors. At the time of my retirement, the internet was growing in importance. And as a retirement interest, rather than sit and read newspapers all day, I decided to act as an introducer of prospective clients to chartered accountants and independent financial advisors. I have successfully introduced well over 100,000 clients to independent financial advisors. But I'm not a financial advisor myself. As a result of dealing with many, and IFAs as they're known, as a result of customer feedback, I've been able to sort the wheat from the chaff. The local independent financial advisor, or IFAs, that we recommend have proven to be trustworthy, professional, and both friendly and helpful. Financial advisors' decisions about pensions and investments, etc., are some of the most important that any individual would ever have to make. Now, do you want a financial advisor that will act in your best interest or his or her best interests? In my best interest, of course, I can almost hear you say. Well, here's why we only recommend qualified, independent financial advisors. First and foremost, they are strictly controlled by the Financial Conduct Authority. Only those that are classified as independent are bound by law to provide you with the best advice based upon a detailed analysis of your specific needs and requirements and the best available products from the whole of the market. An IFA is forbidden to accept commission on financial products. IFAs research the whole of the market in order to be able to give you the best possible advice based upon your individual requirements. An IFA will tell you in writing what their charge will be for a specific service, and you'll not owe them a penny unless you're happy with their custom-made plan for you. Now, so far, we have discussed independent financial advisors, but there is another classification, and most members of the public are not even aware that there are two distinct classifications. They are known as restricted advisors, and there is a big difference. A restricted financial advisor is tied to one or more product providers, such as an insurance company. Restricted financial advisors rarely voluntarily tell you up front that they are restricted because they're working in their best interests, not yours. They invariably have very smart literature and typically fail to tell you in advance that they are restricted unless you specifically ask the question. Eventually they must come clean, but by that time it can be almost too late. Restricted financial advisors invariably work on commission, and with life being what it is, they tend to suggest products upon which they receive the greatest commission. The commission is, of course, hidden and taken over the life of the arrangement. It generally costs you thousands of pounds more than if you accept an upfront once-and-for-all fee with an IFA. That, in a nutshell, is why here at Unbiased Financial Advisors, we only recommend local independent financial advisors. Don't be misled. Insist on independent financial advice. Thank you for listening.